Hi guys, today I'm gonna show you how to simply put some sounds, okay, put some sounds on your physics collisions. These objects are physics simulated, and when the physics is being simulated, there's a collision, and that collision should be including some sounds in it. So here we go. The first thing we want to do is that it really doesn't matter if you're working with Unreal Engine 4 or Unreal Engine 5. What matters most is that the code is pretty much the same. What matters the most is that uh, these objects should be, they must be blueprint class. So right click on your folders and create a blueprint class, actor, and name it whatever you want. For the sake of being more speedy, I just made it before so I could wrap up the whole video in less than some minutes. So here we have this blueprint class. So the first thing I did was that I've got these chairs over here, and I can simply go to the browse to asset and drag them out in here, and we will have this mesh in here. So the next step would be to go to the details of your mesh and simply check the simulate physics, and uh, just come a little bit down, and simulation generates hit events. This is what we want. This is really important because when every time the simulation is being produced, it should be with some hit events. So we could after that come here and say event hit, and yeah, this is what we got here. So after that, what I did was you should be able to play some sound, right? So you should use the play sound at location because we want it to be played at the exact location of the mesh. So this is the hit location of the physics being simulated, and the location will be in the location node of the play sound at location. So this is pretty much the same. This is pretty much so easy. So the most complicated part would be we have to, let me show you something. If let me just put it more simply so you see what's happening. We don't want that. So the first thing we should do is to use a do once node, hit enter. I've already had it here. So if it's completed, let's pass this step. We should have some delay here. Delay, and let me show you something else. I've got these sounds over here in my environment, and there's the details. So the duration is 0.27. So this is what my duration will be, 0.27. And after it's completed, we will have to reset the do once. If you don't reset it, it will just play once, and that wouldn't work for you. So you have to just reset it after every 0.27 milliseconds. So this is what should we get, but still not good, not good at all. So what we could do is to play around with this volume multiplier. So we could grab some values from velocity of the component. Just play around with it, get velocity. First, I would suggest you to use this node. If it doesn't work, then just grab the component itself and get velocity, get component velocity, and that's it. That should do it. And after that, you should break the vector. I'm just gonna show you break vector. Here it is. And after that, you have to get the vector length. Um, sorry, vector length. Yeah, just uncheck the context sensitive and you should be able to get the vector length. And after that, you have to divide it by something. I've divided it by this amount, but you could go with some other value. It really doesn't matter. And divide is like divide. Yeah, that's it. After having it divided, you have to clamp it because you don't want it to be like uh, a ridiculously high value. So after clamping it, I've clamped it by 0.7, and this will be our volume multiplier. So hook it up in the volume multiplier, and right now we should be able to have a more natural sound, but it's not enough yet, not even near. So what you could do, there are some factors that are playing a huge role in here. The first one definitely is the quality of your sound and the how natural the sound looks. Uh, this is the most important thing. And the second one is that you need to at least have two sounds for some collisions to have it like a more random, like a real world. Actually, definitely, real world is not random at all. But to simulate it, we have to use some randomness as well in our projects. Um, so after this node is pretty simple. Switch on integer, switch on integer. This is the node we're looking for. If you're using context sensitive, it should be around here. Yeah. And just type random integer, and here you go. And add some pins because by default it only has this default node. Add some pin 0, 1, and my max node would be this actually means something different. This means that I'm only using 0 and 1. And hook it all up to the delay node you have and reset it after that. And just remember to hook up the location to the hit location and volume multiplier to actually the value we are getting from here, this node, to the volume multiplier itself. So we're now having a more natural, I would say, look. Actually, no, we're missing something. Everything should be good. Yeah, we're having this squeeze sound in here. So yeah, there you go. You have it. Just look at the code itself. It's simple as that. And the next thing you should be doing is just drag it in your scene, and there you go. You're having a where did I put it? Yeah, here we go. You're having a Bloomfield class which is responding to your collisions. That's it. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. And if you do, please hit that like button. Cheers.